Shouts out to my people. Shouts out to my people. Sending love, positivity, and good vibes to my people, man. I hope you guys are doing good today. I'm doing great. Today we got a clip of Kyrie Irving speaking on, how these celebrities are just living a fake fairy tale lifestyle.
This whole celebrity idea is eroding. The whole fame idea is eroding. That shit was sold to us, y'all. You got people out here that are human, that are acting every day of their life. They're not even real. They just on NPC shit. Every day they acting. They don't even know the world is a stage, dog. And it's a lot of terrible actors. It's a lot of terrible actors out here. The world is a stage. There's a lot of terrible fucking actors, dog. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna say it. I'm just gonna say it, dog. I'm just gonna say it. I tried to tell Spice beforehand. I said it, but the whole idea of celebrity, bro. If you're not a real person and you can't stand on your morals and principles out here, move out the way. If you can't stand on any principles and morals out here as a person that's trying to see this world become better, move out the way for the time being. I'm not paying attention to all the beefs going on or.
So how do you guys feel about what Kyrie said? I think he hit it right on the head. And what I enjoy so much about Kyrie is I view him as a celebrity. So for him to come out and speak on it, like don't idolize me, don't idolize nobody. The only person you should be idolizing is God. That's the alignment that you need. And I feel like it shows. You can see with all the celebrities that got exposed before. Michael Jackson, Whitney Houston, Prince, R. Kelly. Not saying all these people were right, but how ironic they let all this stuff, under the rug. They basically turn the cheek. But as soon as their career dries up, as soon as they got their master still, here comes the problems. Deaths have happened behind, the celebrity. So it makes me feel like why even want to be a celebrity? I remember growing up, the rapper was, the biggest status you could get in our culture. Everybody wanted to, be a rapper. But now you see it's like, what's the perks of being a rapper? You literally have the choices of dead or in jail. And isn't that the whole reason why they work so hard to get out the streets? It's like you literally just got a little rich in order for the same thing to happen. It's crazy. And look at all these celebrities running around. The celebrities now, I can somewhat respect, especially the streamers, because you can see how genuine they really are. A lot of these movie stars and actors and rappers, they could get away with certain things, and a lot of the stuff that they went through, they could have been blackballed, and we could have thought, look at DDG. Perfect scenario. If DDG wasn't a streamer, he could have easily got chewed up by the powers that be. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't think that there's a power, like from the P. Diddy, all the people who have power are not using their power. And that is the reason why, this is Earth. I'm not trying to get too deep, but it's like, long story short, don't idolize anybody. Get yourself right and get the alignment of putting God first, and everything else will fall into place. Anything that's not aligned with that, when you're glorifying sex parties, you're going to get exposed. When you're glorifying, being with younger women, you're going to get exposed. And it's not for me to judge nobody, because I have my own trials and tribulations. I'm just speaking through experience. Like, you gotta be willing to just be like, you know what? I can't fight the devil on my own. I need some help. I ain't gonna win. So I'm gonna give up. And that's what you gotta do. As soon as you let go and allow for the universe, God, higher, whatever you believe, whatever you wanna, your faith is in, that's what it's about. It's about having that belief, that faith, and then just, allowing things to just work itself out and knowing that, you're covered. So, yeah. Don't even try to be a celebrity. Like, I remember back in the day, like I said, growing up, actor, you wanted to be idolized, and then you idolize other people. But now it's just like, appreciate people for the skills that they have, but besides that, keep it pushing. Because you got to know that, it might not be catching a ball. It may not be cooking or having stage everybody has their own gift. What you should be focused on is how are you going to, display your gift, whatever that may be. It may be one gift, or you may be a jack of all trades. Maybe you gotta find it. But, idolizing somebody else and what they're doing, idolizing. Now, you can watch and appreciate greatness. I do that. But at the end of the day, it's like, put yourself on. What do you like? Where do you want to live? Who do you want to become? And I definitely agree with Kyrie. I like the fact that, like I said, he came out, he spoke on this situation, because I just feel like it's cool to be normal. We gotta get back to that. It's cool to just be normal. So Illuminati, he posted a video, and he's like, if you're a streamer nowadays, like, don't get caught in the waves, because there's so many waves. And if you see what other people are doing, you gonna get lost in that. Don't get lost in that. You are exactly where you need to be. You gotta believe that. You're exactly where you need to be. Like, I started streaming, right? If I compare myself to Kai and Speed, which is hard not to, and you see how easy it is for them to team up and make money and get views and run up the bag, but they don't understand. We don't understand that these guys have been on their separate grinds and been grinding for years and years and years just for them to be able to team up like the Avengers and do all the crazy stuff they're doing. But I have to tell them that's not my life. I'm 33 years old. I'm in the big bro stage, heading into the unk stage, and I'm happy with that. My content is just gonna be shooting a breeze, going to the gym, taking care of these kids, taking care of my dog, getting out in nature, just being an example of and showing that you can appreciate getting older, you can appreciate growing and evolving into something better. That's it. You know what I'm saying? And I like Nipsey Hussle saying, he said, I don't want a penny more or a penny less from what God has for me. I'm not trying to take off your plate. I'm not trying to steal. I'm just willing to work my ass off for what I believe I deserve. That's the mentality. That's the mentality. Make yourself a celebrity. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to be a celebrity, but like, we working hard, making videos, YouTube, TikTok, business owner, like, and you gotta come with that energy. You gotta come with that energy nowadays. You gotta act and move dang near like you a celebrity in your world, but you can't be into yourself with the ego and cocky, and because you ain't gonna be aligned, and then something's gonna happen to humble you. Stay humble, but don't be humble. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Man, don't idolize nobody. You know, work on what you can work on and allow yourself to be great in whatever you want to do. And even if you don't become great, you know, whatever level you on, you might be bad. Well, if you at bad, let's get the good. Or let's get the okay. You know, if you okay, let's get the good. If you at good, let's focus on moving the scale in the right direction. Cause it's so easy to fall back. It's so easy to play victim. That's the easy route. We gotta go through. Keep fighting, keep pushing. I hope you guys like the message. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe.